I did a thing, I did a thing, I did a thing, I did a thing. I watched Hamilton because it was really punk rock. I don't care about what you have to say. I know it's for theater nerds who are cringe, but guess what? It was epic, and I am so happy that I watched it. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may know, I'm a punk rocker. And Hamilton is a Broadway show about Alexander Schmamilton, a political figure from American history. Doesn't sound very punk to me, right? America's elite, founding father? Doing a Broadway and rapping? That doesn't sound very punk. Unless Alexander Hamilton was really freaking based, and when you put the songs together, you get really freaking wasted, because the way he owned slaves, or maybe he didn't own slaves, but maybe he was complicit in the system, doesn't matter, because you take a freaking group of people, and you put them on Broadway, and you make them sing songs, you get a really fantastic rap song. It's about Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton was freaking really badass. He may have helped write the Constitution that consisted of not allowing women or people of color or poor people to vote. It doesn't matter because, folks, Alexander Hamilton is literally based. How do I start? Okay, so imagine you're on the cusp of a revolution. You know who loves revolution, right? Now, you know what else is revolutionary besides the American Revolution? Punk Revolution. And you know what else? What if we took the genre of hip-hop and put it into Broadway, which has never done before? And you make... Who's the cool... Okay, so when I say America, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Alexander Hamilton! Alexander Hamilton! What if we took the American figure of Alexander Hamilton and made him rap? Because rap didn't exist back then, and wouldn't it be so ironic? I thought so. So, I actually watched Hamilton. I'm just going to sum up my thoughts here. For real. Jokes aside. Alexander Hamilton is really fucking sexy, and I want to have sex with, well, not him, but maybe one of the ladies in the show, because I loved the show so much that I just want to be existing in the Hamilton world. What if we took Alexander Hamilton and we made him freaking rap all over a song? What if we took Alexander Hamilton and we made him rap? What if we took Alexander Hamilton and we made him rap? What if we took Alexander Hamilton and we made him rap? That is the smartest thing I have ever seen in my freaking life. What if we took Alexander Hamilton and we made him rap? What if we made George Washington black? That would be freaking epic. And that's why it's the best Broadway show of all time. It's the best Broadway show of all time. And it made me realize that maybe Broadway can be punk. And maybe America's a little punk. But American history is really punk. And what if we had a revolution? American Revolution controlled by Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton had two girls who wanted to have sex with him. Alexander Hamilton killed a lot of people. Alexander Hamilton's son was killed in a thing that he did. Alexander Hamilton was a second bear. Alexander Hamilton is something that is where. Folks, is this making sense to you? I used to take issue with America's founding fathers writing profusely about how much they cared about freedom. And maybe even writing a little bit how much they opposed slavery, and then being complicit in writing a constitution that allowed slavery to continue, and that allowed women and non-white people to not vote, or they weren't allowed to vote. And that was sad. But then Alexander Hamilton made me realize that maybe history's a little based. Maybe America's a little based because he had it. Let me explain it. Let me try. I'm sorry. I know this is like getting a little out of control. Let me try to explain it in terms that maybe you're going to understand. Alexander Hamilton had a lot of swag because the way he walked around was really, really rad, and the Alexander Hamilton was really based, and if you put rapping music on the Broadway, it's going to be innovative. What's the most innovative thing all the time? You put a little rap in Broadway, Alexander Hamilton doing rap. What if Alexander Hamilton rapped? What if Alexander Hamilton rapped? What if Alexander Hamilton rapped? what? What if we took American history going back to the 19th century, 18th century, 17th century, what year was it, 1714, whatever, it doesn't matter, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention, but what if we took those people who were really white and old and made them people of color and made them rap those songs that didn't exist then? And it's an innovative thing that you flip a thing and you put rapping on Broadway. What the heck are you doing? Holy crap, it's a very punk thing. It's punk to do a thing that you have never done before. Innovative rapper. But do you understand? It's literally taking the American history and flipping it on its head by making them rap. And it made me realize that maybe Broadway's punk, and maybe American history is punk, because what if we took Alexander Hamilton and made him rap, and the police cars are coming? They're probably doing something unethical that Alexander could have written into the Constitution to stop, but it doesn't matter because the Constitution is epic, because Alexander Hamilton is freaking epic. Alexander Hamilton is freaking epic. So, long story short, I know a lot of people who haven't seen Hamilton have a bias. They think Alexander Hamilton is not a cool Broadway show. They think it's lame that it's celebrating figures of American history, even though America is an imperialist country, the big military, and slavery, and so on and so forth, for a century after Alexander Hamilton was even around. But Alexander Hamilton was... Just watch the musical. It's going to change your mind. I learned so much. Did you know that Alexander Hamilton, he's such an interesting figure in history. I'm so glad there's a musical about him. Did you know that Alexander Hamilton, he helped write the Constitution, and he had a lot of swag. Alexander Hamilton. What if we made Alexander Hamilton rap? What if we took rap and we never put it in a rapper who Alexander Hamilton okay, let me put it this way. When Alexander Hamilton was still alive, rapping was a thing that didn't alive. So what if we took rap, a genre that has only existed in the past 40 years? What if we took that genre and we made George Washington black and we made Alexander Hamilton rap? Do you understand the innovation? Do you understand how innovative that is? So my whole philosophy has changed. Now I think America is punk. Now I think that Alexander Hamilton is punk. Now I think that Broadway is punk. Now I think that Alexander Hamilton the musical is punk. And before you complain in the comments saying, how dare I support a founding father complicit in a lot of evils that happened during the founding of America, like not allowing women and black people to vote, and him buying and selling slaves, probably. Just remember what I told you. What if we took Alexander Hamilton and we gave him the ability to rap? What if we went back in history and made everybody a little bit gay, and we gave them the ability to rap? What if we decided to take a Broadway show, and we have never put rapping on Broadway, and we decided to put Alexander Hamilton and make him rap? No. So, I hope this was educational to you. You know what's so Hamilton? This is Hamiltonian right here. Alexander Hamilton! I hope this video made good sense to you. So that's all I have to say. Thanks so much for watching Punk Revolution Now.